Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, future culinary chefs. Okay, I hope that you all had a pleasant weekend and that you got plenty of rest, because this week we're back in school and your success is upon you, and you want to do the best you possibly can. Keep your goals ahead of you, reach your goals, become successful. Okay, with that, we're going to look at a cooking essential, which is referred to as blanching. Blanching is a process by which we are partially cooking food to make the food at a later time. So the food is getting partially cooked, and then afterwards we're going to pour cold water over the type of food that we're blanching, and that we're going to prepare and finish the blanched food at a later time, usually for serve out. Okay, so you're asking, what kind of food do we blanch? Well, primarily blanching is used for vegetables. Okay, whether it be string beans, carrots, broccoli, these are the type of vegetables that can be blanched. Okay, and I'm going to just take you through the process of blanching so you see. It's a very, very easy process. It generally takes a few steps, but once you learn this process, it becomes that much easier. And once you blanch your vegetables, you can finish cooking your vegetables at serve out, dinner or lunch. Okay, so let me just take you through the process, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Blanching, ladies and gentlemen, can be done two ways. One is boiling, and the second is steaming. Now, what I like to do is to preserve the nutrients of the vegetables. In this case, I'm going to blanch green beans, and I like to do the steaming method, because when you steam, you are preserving the nutrients, the good vitamins and minerals within the vegetable. Blanching in the boiling method can remove these valuable nutrients of vitamins and minerals from your vegetables. So I'm going to steam my green beans blanched. So once again, blanching is partially cooking vegetables to serve at a later time, usually for dinner or lunch serve out. So here we are. I have my mise en place. Now, once again, mise en place is the gathering of your ingredients for organization. Mise en place means to put into place. So here we have, I showed you my green beans ready to go. I have my saucepan with about an inch of water. My steam pan, and as you can see, to identify our steam pan, you see the holes on the bottom. So we're going to boil our water, and when you boil the water, the steam is going to rise up through the pan, concentrate around the vegetables, and to steam and cook the vegetables. This particular way of steaming, we're going to not cook the green beans all the way through. Want you to remember that. Not all the way through. All right? So, this is the lid. This is the cover for the steam pan. All right? Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just take the string beans, the green beans, I'm going to put it on the saucepan, and then I'm going to place it on the stove. Okay, so I have my saucepan on the stove. The fire is going. My vegetables are ready to go. The cover is on, the lid to the steamer basket is on. So now, safety at all times. Remember, this is a dangerous process that we must pay attention at all times. The pan handle, as you can see, is turned into the stove. So if I walk past the stove, I'm not knocking in to the pan handle where the saucepan can become dislodged and fall down and possibly burn me. Alright, so now the water is boiling. I'm going to lower it to a simmer. I'm going to place the steamer basket on top of the saucepan, and as you can see, the steam is already rising up from the saucepan. And now I'm going to blanch my vegetables, in this case the string beans. Okay, so there we go. I would say this process is going to take between 3 and 4 minutes. And during this time, we're going to get our cold water running in our sink. And after about 3 to 4 minutes, we're going to go to the sink and pour cold water over our string beans or green beans. And it will be ready for the next process, and it will be ready and partially cooked for our serve out. Okay, so we have completed blanching of our vegetables, and as you can see, I'm using a towel to protect my hands, or I can use my oven mitt to remove the lid. As you can see, that steam, as you can see, I'm protecting my face. Don't want steam to ever hit your face, because a steam burn is one of the worst burns. Okay. I'm taking cold water to use my spray. I'm going to stop the cooking process. Now, if you don't use cold water on the green beans, you are not going to stop the cooking process. So blanching is partially cooking your vegetables, and then afterwards, after 4 to 5 minutes, you're going to use cold water to stop the cooking process. And how do you know that you've done a good job? All right, so you're going to take the green beans, you're going to pick them up, you're going to feel, and they're nice and cold. The cooking process has stopped. So then we're going to take our bowl. We're going to take the green beans, place it in the bowl, and at this point you can put them wrapped in plastic wrap inside the refrigerator, and then you can come back at dinner time service and be ready to finish cooking the green beans for your dinner or lunch entree. Okay, so this is the blanching process where you're partially cooking your vegetable to serve at a later time. Okay, it's a process that we always use in the food service industry. So keep that in mind. This is a very, very important essential skill to know. Okay, if you should have any further questions, please reach out to me at any time. Have a wonderful day. Speak to you soon.